Billionaire politician Clive Palmer refused to be admitted to the intensive care unit during his recent case of COVID-19, instead opting to take a cocktail of antivirals including controversial medications at his Queensland mansion. A team of specialists who treated former US President Donald Trump pumped a cocktail of 5 antiviral drugs into billionaire Clive Palmer to save him from double pneumonia and the more Delta COVID variant. The US-based team used Zoom calls with Australian doctors to monitor his progress, and they fast-tracked Mr. Palmer onto a US drug trial to administer the life-saving dosage of antivirals. "I would have otherwise, without doubt," Mr. Palmer said. 2 of the antiviral drugs included the controversial agents, ivermectin and hydroxychloroquine. Stream more local news live and on demand with Flash. 25+ news channels in one place. New to Flash? Try 1 month free. Offer ends the 31st of October 2022. Clive Palmer contracted COVID-19 last month. Picture, NCA Newswire, Damien Shaw. The Therapeutics Goods Association, which assesses the safety and efficacy of COVID-19 treatments, has not approved ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine to treat COVID-19. Last year, further restrictions were placed on general practitioners to prescribe these treatments. After contracting the more Delta variant in Sydney, Mr. Palmer was rushed to Pindara Hospital on February 27. There were serious concerns for his health because he is 67, in a higher weight category for his height, and unvaccinated. In his first interview since contracting COVID-19, Mr. Palmer said he was given the super-strong steroid, dexamethasone, which keeps the lungs functioning. He was told by doctors that he had double pneumonia and COVID, and would be taken to ICU and put on a ventilator. "I said that won't be happening and I went home," he said. His senior staff had been in touch with controversial gastroenterologist, Professor Thomas Borody, who organized the US specialists to intervene. Instead, he went home, where a local team of 4 doctors took instructions from the US specialists on how to treat the billionaire, now said to be worth $18 billion. An ambulance was on standby near his sovereign island's mansion if he had to be rushed back to hospital. The billionaire politician refused to be admitted to the intensive care unit while battling COVID-19. Picture, NCA Newswire, Dan Peled. The US specialists, a couple of whom treated Trump for COVID, were very strong about not going onto a ventilator, he said. "I've been told that without the antiviral intervention on that Sunday night, I would likely have been within 5 hours." Mr. Palmer, who is not vaccinated, said the US-based team had put him onto a new trial that allowed him to take the antiviral cocktail. "I started to come good within 10 hours, he said. "I'm still not a 100%. I get tired pretty easily, but I'm not getting any younger, I suppose. I had faith in the US doctors, and I'm not being critical of the Pindara people at all. They believed ventilation was necessary, but I had alternative advice and I stuck with that. Medical experts are clear that double or triple vaccination status sharply improves chances of surviving a severe dose of the disease." Mr. Palmer said the near experience had not altered his view on vaccination. "I am pro-choice," he said. The Australian Technical Advisory Group on Immunisation strongly advises that the highest priority for providing optimal community-wide protection against COVID-19 is achieving very high vaccination coverage for all eligible Australians.